I am recording this video to demonstrate how to pull this Zoom report and how I do the formatting. So this is in Hylanus login. You can see that. So you log in and then go to Reports, Usage, and then enter the time frame during which the meeting occurred, and you can search. So we're trying to find this Best Plus testing data from this past week. Scroll over to participants where it has a little hyperlink, and then we're going to export with meeting data, and you will get a crazy looking spreadsheet. So what I do for this is first I format column width so I can actually see it. So here is all this data, and to format it, I'm going to copy everything here, just like it comes out of the report. Copy it, and I'm going to paste it into, I happen to know all of these people will belong to Monique this week, so we're just going to paste it into here, Monique's. So on the attendance sheet template, I haven't yet filled in the session or the proxy, but there's the third tab is for the Zoom time. So I just do this right in here. So once I've pasted it, then I want to auto-fit the column width again. Okay, and so the first thing to do is to look through here, and what has to happen is that all of the instances of each person are listed in exactly the same way. So first we have to reformat it along that. So like I'm going to go ahead and copy this. So if Helena changes the name, like here when I logged in I had Emily Lynn Road. If she changes the name, then it will appear a second time with the original in parentheses. So I want to copy that and paste it over mine there. So this person logged in. When they logged in, it just said student. We figured out that it was Anahi Moyado, so we need to replace it with that. Okay, and so then wherever she is, we need it to be all to be the same. So that just takes kind of scanning through. We can generally see if there's one with parentheses, then that's one that we know that we need to modify some other ones. So there's Jamie, we're going to overlay that. Okay, here's one with parentheses. So we need to replace all instances of Ruth Vasquez or Vasquez or Ruth Gomez to make a match. Let's see, what do we also have? Martinez Bella is actually Alma Bella Perez Martinez, so we need to replace all her situations. Sophia, we do this so that we can sum everything in a minute. Here. So then we saw a bunch of these Michelles up here, so let's go back. Tedious, but I think it's best to do it first like this before we sort. Somehow it gets a little more confusing the other way if you sort it first and then try to replace the names. Okay. There we go. So now we're going to, oops. We're going to select this data set, sort it A to Z, and try to make sure that we've got it all correct. So that, oh, there's one I missed, so we know we're going to copy this one and we're going to place this here. Yeah, we'll copy this one here. Okay, and here this just says student, but we know that's why we keep the one that has the parentheses, because that's what the original login was. Now, teacher Emily, that's not as important because I'm not counting my time, but we might as well make it right. And Virgen Montoya, she was not renamed. Okay, so we're going to select that data again. Sort it, then everyone's together. Now, in here is a crazy looking formula, but what it does is it's going to look at all the instances that are the same and total them up. So here we have 1 minute for this person, 2 minutes for this person, and 6 more, totals 9 minutes. So it's only necessary to place this formula at the first for each person. If we select it and fill it in, we could do it that way too, but it gets a little confusing with so many numbers. So I just like to copy out of that first cell and then pop it into the first line for each student. So you just kind of have to scan over there and see Freddie's there. So we've got 1, 3, and 11 is 15. Okay, Jesus, we're going to put it there. So this is, and I don't even do this, the teacher's lines, just to keep it a little cleaner, so we don't have to look at that. So Ruth, 25 minutes. So for all the back and forth, every time they kind of pop in and pop out, we're giving them credit for all of that login time. Okay, so that totals up their time. Now this is going to generate the amount of time in minutes, hours and minutes, just reformatting it so that the rounding can work. And then we can just pull this one down too. And we'll see it there. So for example, if this person has Alma Bella Perez Martinez, actually Monique has all of these, then she's going to enter this amount of time for her. For each person, that is the amount of time to enter. And that's how it goes. Oh, and so if this were a registration or other post-testing where these students belong to some to each of us, then I would copy this whole tab and put it in everyone's spreadsheet. But because these are all Monique's students, I'm just going to leave it only on Monique's report this week.